Good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday, April 27th, 2021, and here is your daily reminder. And today's daily reminder, my friends, is that there's good in the world too. I know with everything going on with COVID, racial injustices, shootings, it can seem like there's more dark than light in this world. And to somebody going through something like depression or an eating disorder, or really any kind of mental health struggle, that can negatively affect it too without even being directly around it. Just showing, making the world feel more darker than it actually is. Now, I'm not going to bullshit you. There is a lot of dark in the world, but there's also a lot of good out there too. For instance, look these two things up when you're done watching this. I promise you won't regret it. Look up Tank Good News and my personal favorite, the Good News Network. Basically, there are two news websites who have dedicated themselves to promoting only positive news stories. It is wonderful. It always cheers me up when I'm feeling down, especially those cute little animal rescue stories they have on there. They are absolutely amazing. Use these two things as a tool for whenever you see something negative out there and it affects you. Just look these two up and spend as much time as you need on there. I promise you they're worth the search. Remember, there's more good than dark out there. Now, before you get going, might I trouble you for one more minute of your time, please? Now, down in the link in the description below, I've included a couple different mental health resources for those of you out there struggling with a variety of things mental health-wise. For our LGBT friends, I put the Trevor Project and the Trans Lifeline. For those of you out there For those of you out there who've unfortunately had to deal with things such as sexual assault or anything along those lines, put the National Sexual Assault Hotline number and website. And for those of you struggling with suicidal thoughts, I put the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline and the Crisis Text Line. Now, I know, these things can be very, very scary to reach out to at first, especially when we don't have all the answers of what happens when we reach out. When we are in a negative place mentally speaking and we don't know something, our mind tends to fill in the blank with a negative answer, even if that's not necessarily the case. And the answers to what happens when you reach out to these things are out there. That's why on top of putting their numbers there, I've included links to their websites so you can check out things such as their FAQ page. Read up, see what happens when you call in advance. Speaking of that, please click the first link in the description below. That's going to take you to an article by BuzzFeed News. It's going to explain in a lot more detail than I ever could what happens when you call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline or reach out to the Crisis Text Line. Amazing read. I cannot recommend it enough. And it sheds some light that definitely should be more out there for people. Remember, there's good in this world too. Have a great day, everyone. My name is Matthew Ginzali, and remember, there's always a reason to smile.